So, welcome back to our Tuesday episode. I have no topics or script for this episode, so you're in for a wild ride. Let's see what happens. So, this will be what to do when you spawn in, or what to do early game. So, first thing you do, you'll spawn in a place like this. Most of you will know this if you're watching this. Some of you won't have the game like I didn't for ages when I was watching Lord of the Ring Minecraft YouTubers. But I have it now, so I can show you what to do. So first things first, find a hobbit hole or a barn. We'll choose the barn. There's usually animals in here. You can slaughter them for food, but you don't need to because there will be food everywhere. So the first thing is you'll want to get a lot of food. You've got a long journey ahead of you, and even if you're on a horse, it will still take a long time. You'll find these houses, well, those houses over there most of the time, or these large hobbit holes, or these small hobbit holes. The ones you want to find, which will give you loads of food, are these or these, the taverns or main big hobbit holes. These mean you can find a pantry in here, and you'll be able to get loads of food in here. This is really good. And so we have the tavern, in which there is a lot of food downstairs. I won't show you that now because you can probably figure that out. So now you've got all your food and you've got some sort of tool from wood, you'll want to go and get some iron. Not to create into armor and swords, but to create a saddle. You can actually make saddles in this mod by using 3 leather and 2 iron in a crafting table. This should be quite easy for you to figure out, and if not, the wiki's always there, so I'm not going to show you how to do that now. Lots of people will tell you to stay in the Shire. That's boring. So what you'll want to do is, there's 2 options here. You either teleport to Greenholm, or you teleport to Brandybine Bridge. If you teleport to Greenholm, you'll be going west. This is a rare option for most people because there's less stuff west. However, if you want good stuff, you can get either elven stuff or dwarven stuff. This means you'll get easily stacked without much of a problem, and then you can go and fight everything else in the Lonelands. However, if you want to go east and get your main journey started, you will go to Bree first, which I advise you do go to because you'll be able to get lots of items there, and then you'll be riding across the Lonelands. Now, in the Lonelands, you will find certain things, which I'll show you in a second if I can find any. First of all, you'll find wargs, and a lot of them, and a lot of orcs and everything like that. If you are not aligned with them, you will have a problem, especially if you're early game. So I advise do not kill any orcs or wargs early game. That's a really bad idea. You'll also find these. These have a chest at the top. They're quite difficult to get up, so I advise you dig out a lot of dirt, and obviously you'll find loads of dirt. You'll find also these, but these usually don't give you that good stuff. You can melt the silver goblets down. But you can stack up here, and you will sometimes find armour, weapons and coins. This is really good stuff, and you don't have to do any work for it at all. So that's a good idea. Now, you'll want to avoid everything here. You can go back later if you want. But even if you're going towards bad side or Sauron's armies, you'll still want to go to Rivendell. Don't attack any elves originally, because otherwise you'll get massacred in Rivendell and you will lose out on free loot. Rivendell is very prosperous, and in each of these houses you will have weapons, armour and other good drinks and stuff. This is incredibly good, especially early game. You can get some of the best weapons in the game straight out the bat. So I advise that is a really good idea for you to do. Now, once you are here, we don't even need to talk about this, just avoid getting murdered halfway there. Linden is where you want to go to get the elven stuff. So now you have a few options. You can either go back to Shire and ride along here. That's a very bad idea, so I don't advise that. And if you want to get to Gondor, I advise actually going to here, the Old Ford. The Misty Mountains are difficult to get through, so you'll want to go to the paths and just ride across them there. Otherwise, they'll be near impossible to get to the other side, and there's a lot of Gundabad orcs. So that will be difficult if you're not prepared. So when you get to the other side, you'll be in the Vales of Anduin. I usually go through this Mirkwood here and get 50 alignment so I can go to the Woodland Realm and get the speed armour. If you don't want to do that and you want to go to Rohan, I advise you go to here, Lothlorien, just check it out, get the spawn point open, go down here, and this will be open for you. I think if you go in the Rails of Anduin, this Rails will be open. This is incredibly difficult to get through, all of this. I'll show you now. This, even if you're not an enemy of Mordor, they all will still attack you, so you won't do it in a day, and this is near impossible to get past if you're on a horse or if you're on foot. So, unless if you're prepared for this, don't go there and just make your way down here. Now, once you're here, you can pretty much go to anywhere you want, whether it be this way, or to back here, or down to Gondor and the rest of your journey. So, if there's anything else you want me to speak on about early game, put it in the comments. Thanks for watching. I filmed this quite quickly because I forgot what day it was. Thanks for watching. See you later. If you want to see the mid-game or late-game version of one of these, those will be longer and more in-depth of certain different things. This is just where to go early game, because that's probably the most important bit early game, where to go. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.